Now in this project, we already have two level datum inside this project file, level 1 and level 2. We're going to look at how to add additional levels in this project. Now level is a horizontal datum for hosting floor slab, walls, roof, and a number of different REVIT elements as well. So let's get started. So from the site plan view, we're going to toggle to the south elevation. And we can see that if we zoom in, we can see the level 2 and the level 1 datum is already created. So I'm just going to highlight the level 2 datum, and then from the temporary height isolate button here, I'm going to select isolate category. So I turn off temporary, turn off all the other information in this view so I can have a clear view of these information. So I'm going to click on the second level datum, and then I'm going to right mouse. I'm going to select create similar. Now you can do that to create additional datum, or you can go to the architectural tab in the ribbon panel and highlight level. It'll give you the same results. Now I know that the next level is going to be level 3, and I want it to be 3.8 meter above level 2. So I'm going to click on the offset and type in 3800 millimeter as the distance, offset distance. And I can just click on this endpoint of this level 2 datum and drag it across and snap to the endpoint of this level 2 datum here. And I create a level 3. Now you can actually adjust the datum level, see in level 2. And we really want the level to be at 3.8 meter rather than 4 meter. So all we need to do is just click on the level and then change it to 3800. Well, in this case, it's going to be a 3.8 meters. So you see how it actually lowered itself. Now this is going to be too high, so all we need to do is click on this, and you see there should be some temporary dimension in here. We can just change the temporary dimension to 3800. So we created level 2 and level 3, and we're going to create a roof datum. Now there's different option when you create levels. So if I click on the level here, now the option bar is say make plan view, the toggle is on. That means that if we create a datum, you can see that when we actually previously, when we created a level 3 datum, we created a floor plan and a reflected ceiling plan for us. Now in this level, we're going to be creating a roof level, so we really don't need a reflected ceiling plan level for the roof. So we're going to go in here from the plan view type in the option bar. We click on this. You can see that there are different options here. So we're going to uncheck structural plan. We don't want any structural plan for roof plan. We don't want ceiling plan. We just want to have a floor plan for the roof plan. So I'm going to select OK. And I'm going to change the offset. Well, I don't really need to change the offset. Let's just try it this way. Let's just draw this. And then we can adjust it afterward. And then we can click on this temporary dimension and change it to 3800 millimeter. And I'm going to hit escape to get out of the datum creation process for now. And I'm just going to click on the level 4 because we don't want it to be named as level 4. We're going to call this roof level. So once we finish typing, we hit enter. And the program will prompt you, do you want to rename the corresponding view, because it will create a view in here, and we're going to say yes. So we created a roof level here, but you don't see a roof level in the ceiling plan category. Now we're going to create a new datum or level to control the height of the parapet, a roof parapet. So we're going to create another level. In this case, we don't need a plan or reflected ceiling plan or structural plan for this level. We just use it to constrain the height of the roof parapet. So we're going to go into option bar and uncheck the make plan view toggle here. And plan view will be grayed out, so it won't create any view. So we want the parapet to be 1 meter above the roof level. So we enter offset 1000, and we're just going to snap to the roof level and drag it across and snap to this endpoint. And we're going to rename level 5 to be parapet. And then we're going to click on this level datum, and then you see there's a break mark, so we click on the break mark, and then it drop down, and we can drag it by the grip and bring it back up so that the label would not be too close to each other. You can adjust the grip to adjust these lines position as well. So this is the basic procedure for creating levels. Now, once you have the level created, let's look at all the adjustment that we can do to make the project work a little bit better. Now, and to look at, make sure that the level we created cover the area of the building. So I'm going to deactivate reset temporary high isolate in this view, so I can see the landscape and all the datum level and the trees. Now I'm going to go to the site plan. I'm going to create a bunch of reference plane that mark out the edge of the building. So I'm going to go to Architectural tab and then select reference plane, because we're looking at the south elevation. So I'm going to click on the edge of this building pad, draw it right across the site. I'm going to draw another one across the site at this end of the building here that can identify the end of that pad, which is probably where we're going to create the building's profile in plan. And I'm going to create another 2 reference plane, one from here, this corner, and the other one from this corner. Now, if we toggle back to the south elevation, we're going to see these reference plane vertically in green. So if we look at it from south side, we'll see this and this reference plane. So we're going to go to the south elevation again. You can see that. So the end of this edge is the end of that south wing. So we probably need to extend the level datum a little bit beyond that, beyond this reference plane. And we might be better to just highlight one of these reference plane. You see there's a little dashed line indicating that they all line up. So if you move one of them, they'll all move together. So maybe we just adjust it to overlap the reference plane a little bit here. So now we can go to the east elevation. And I'm going to highlight a level, and then hold down Control, highlight, and select one of the reference plane. And I'm going to temporary high isolate, and then select isolate category. So now I only see the reference plane and the level. You can see that this datum plane, or this level plane, is way over the edge of the building, probably more than what I need. So I'm going to bring it back in. I'm going to click on this level 1 and 2. Actually, click on level 2 datum, or level datum. And I'm going to click on the grip here and drag it out. And you'll see that it's going to line up. It's going to give me a dashed line indicating that if I let go, then it'll line up with the other level datum. Going to do the same thing again. From here, click on this second level datum, and then click on the grip and drag it over here and let go, and then they're all lined up. Now we're going to go take a look at the north elevation. We're going to do the same thing, highlight these, and then do from the temporary high isolate category. So it's looking reasonable. So we go to the west elevation and take a look. We're going to do the same thing, highlight a level and the reference plane by crossing, and then using the temporary high isolate button down here, and select isolate category. So it seems like we might need to stretch this over a little bit. Okay. And it seems to be working well. So we're going to end the object isolation. Actually, before we do that, there's one thing that we need to do after we know that all these level covering the range of the building. We really should be turning this datum line. You see when you highlight one of them, at the end here you see this 3D symbol. We should turn it back to 2D symbol. Now I will demonstrate what happened if you do that, if you don't do that. So I'm going to go to view and see if I can tile two views. Maybe I'll just view. So we're going to tile these views. Before I do that, I'm just going to maybe just turn off the side view for now. Tile views, so we have these four views in here. So west, and this is the east in here. So I'm going to right mouse in the west view and select zoom to fit. And then in the east view, I'm going to select right mouse, zoom to fit. Now you're looking at the views, we're looking at the datums in both views. Now if we did not turn this view to 2D mode, if I drag this out, you see that this datum move, the level heads move. So let's just try to make it a little bit more obvious. I'm going to try to do this again. I'm just going to zoom into this end here because it's in 3D mode right now. I'm going to lock this one and just drag the ground level, level 1, and drag it out. You see actually the level head move. So if you don't turn to 2D mode, this will move. So if I go to the east elevation, click on this grip and drag it back, you see this end datum line, level line will also move. So, but if we click on this and turn this into 2D mode, I drag the grip of this level line out, you see nothing happen here. So after you set up the datum level or the level lines, you should just turn them all to 2D mode, so that when you edit the level line in one view, it will not affect the position of this level line in the other view. Now, when I was learning to use Revit at the beginning, quite a few years ago, I was struggling. I was just working on one elevation, set up all my datum and dimension and the text, and then when I go back to the opposite elevation at the other end, I look at everything is all moved and all messed up. So I adjust it, fix it, and then go back to the previous elevation and find that was messed up until I understand that you really should turn the datum line, the level datum line, into 2D setting after you basically set it up to cover the range of the building. So we should just double check that once in a while. Make sure that nobody turn this level datum into 3D mode unless you really need to.